Hey, what's up, everybody? Mr. McQuaid here from Action Karate. And just a cool, quick little story I heard this morning on a podcast. By the way, if I'm like extra sweaty or my hair's all crazy, we're in the process of moving this week. So everything is just all over the place. It's a blast. So it's a lot of fun. If you've never moved, I highly recommend it. Anyway, long story short, post a podcast this morning. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of professional wrestling. I have been my entire life. And in this morning's podcast, it was the AEW Unrestricted podcast, which is all elite wrestling. And one of their wrestlers, Sammy Guevara, told a story about the time he tried out for WWE, which up until a few years ago, WWE was like the mecca, the ultimate place to be if you were a professional wrestler. If you went to WWE, that's the only place that you could make a living. That's just not true anymore, but years ago it was. And Vince McMahon is the guy in WWE. He's the chairman, the owner. He's the guy in charge, right? So he's the boss. So Sammy tells a story about how he would do tryout and extra work for WWE, which is what a lot of independently contracted wrestlers, or indie wrestlers as they're called, do to get exposure and to get into the WWE. And one day he was doing that, and he just decided himself, like, I'm gonna go meet the boss. I'm gonna go to Vince McMahon's office. I'm gonna say hi to Vince McMahon. I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm gonna create an opportunity for myself. So he goes up, knocks on the door one day, and remember, he's an extra, right? So if you think a $1 billion company, $1 billion television company, the boss probably doesn't know a lot of the extras, right? And he didn't know Guevara. So Guevara knocked on the door, and Triple H, who is the second in command in a lot of ways in the WWE, if you've ever followed professional wrestling, you probably know that name, opened the door, but like slightly, to see who it was. And Guevara introduced himself, blah, 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 blah. And he said, is the boss around? I wanted to introduce myself. And Triple H opens it just a little bit more. And Guevara thinks to himself, man, I can squeeze through that. So he does. He squeezes in the door and goes to meet, Vince McMahon himself. I just thought that was a really cool opportunity. And instead of thinking, the door's only a little bit open, he thought to himself, I can get in there. I can do that. And for me, I'm going to take this as an analogy for opportunities in life. Opportunities that seem like they're just a little bit open. Can you squeeze in there and take that opportunity like Sammy Guevara did? Anyway, I just thought it was a really awesome story. I was happy to share it with you guys. I was excited. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.